Hey, it's Excalibur. I'm back yet again. And this time I'm bringing you some Crysis 2 multiplayer. And yes, I am a bit of a hypocrite that way. I do admit it. Well, through your comments, your feedback on that, I have received a lot of reply about Crysis 2 in my earlier review of the demo. And there's a lot of positive feedback there. A lot of people encouraged me to get it, mentioning actually how hard it is and the fact that when you first start this game, you might not be doing very well. So I thought, well, I'm going to put that to the test. Like, seriously put that to the test, and I went out and got it. It's the full 60 bucks. It's not exactly cheap. So, home front, still cheaper, but completely different gameplay. And I have to admit, the full version is not anywhere even close to what the demo is. What I actually reviewed in the demo was quite a bit different than what you have going on here. And the thing is that the capabilities within the game, the overall control mappings are improved. They just actually came out with a recent patch for it too. But you know what? The patch was more for the multiplayer and for the matchmaking process. From what I can see, because initially when I get onto the PC side, there is a bit of an issue trying to map in and get it into games in North America. Most of them, every time I'm on them or try to get in them, are pretty much full, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's just the way that it's going these days. And it seems like the console players are the ones that are having more problems that way, but overall, I think that the developers are going to have to put some more time into that aspect of it, because there's a lot of servers out there, a lot of availability. This game I ended up getting mapped over to Germany or somewhere in Denmark or something like that. You're not showing any lag, and overall the gameplay is actually really quick and very fast, so it's doing alright. So that I really appreciate. The overall graphics in the final release are really cool. That's my technical term, by the way. But yeah, I was really impressed with that. There's a section I'm going to probably have to post in another gameplay. It's not here in this one, but I actually walk in under some water, and the water, the way it kind of comes off the visor on the screen, it's really accurate and absolutely phenomenal. It just looks so real, and they did a good job on the graphics, and overall it's quite impressive. So the actual in-game play and actually learning how to play and play well is the part that I have I guess a bit of a challenge with. The two key factors in the game are using your armor and using your stealth modes. So, stuff like that is really important. It really helps in certain situations, and how you use it really depicts how well you do in the game as well. And obviously, it makes pretty much good sense to, use stealth mode if you're getting across the map somewhere in the middle. You don't want people seeing you. But there are perks in that too that allow that capability on the map, so they can actually pick you up pretty easily. And the spotting in this game is actually pretty good. Overall, I haven't really seen any sort of negative aspects of it. Like I said, going back to my earlier word, there's a lot of capability to the game. Like here, you can just run up and pick up an LMG as well, or yeah, an LMG here sitting there. And if you want to detach it, as you can see, I can click Alt and detach it off the mount. But I wasn't really too keen on the idea of running around with an LMG. It slows you down like a little bit in this game, and yeah, it's an interesting process. So part of the reason I wanted to actually post this gameplay up is somebody actually mentioned and posted a comment the fact that, your first game you play, you're not going to be doing very well. And you know what? Here's a perfect example of it. You can see for yourself. But you can also see, and some of the kill cams as well too, how the other team players on the enemy team are actually taking me down. Some of the perks you're using, how they're getting around the map as well too, from the positions. I mean, the same thing that kind of happens in most games, like in Call of Duty and Black Ops and things like that too, with people camping. I wouldn't say it always happens in here. Generally speaking, the type of cover you use and how you get around the map is really key. You definitely want to keep on moving. You definitely want to pick up these dog tags as well too. A little light in the ground there as well. I wasn't doing that when I first started off, and you saw it earlier on in the game where I completely just missed it. But that was my own fault. That's the part that I had to adapt a little bit as well too. I mean, I followed some other commentators and other channels here on YouTube, and I had a chance to check out some of their gameplay, so I had a better idea how to play the game. But that little aspect of like after you take somebody down, you have to follow up and pick up the dog tags. That's the part that kind of keeps you moving, and you can't just sit in one spot like that guy was kind of doing. But it's all about using cover and then popping your head out at the right time and picking up your dog tags and verifying your kills. So it's been pretty cool. Overall, I like it. It's definitely a different challenge from what I've been playing up to now. Not very much at all like COD. There are some aspects within the map system as well too that are somewhat similar. I don't know if I can necessarily say it's the exact same game type. The nano suit makes a difference. The perks make a difference. I'm only level 2, so there's a lot of stuff to unlock yet, and obviously some better guns. Right here, I've got the Scar, I believe I'm using. Yeah, that's what it was. And I'm trying to actually get my KD up, and that's why I keep throwing up my score there as well too, because at this point I'm going negative. And it's truth to be told that when you start out playing this game, you're probably not going to do all that well, and this is a perfect example. But it's still fun. And here I actually ran out of bullets. So yeah, I kind of missed that kill. And this guy actually uses the stealth mode really well. He pops out right at the right time and it takes me out. I have to admit, that was pretty cool. That was really cool. I mean, yeah, I died, but I looked good. Alright? Anyhow, I think I'm trying out the power stomp here. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah, I feel cool. Alright, anyhow, it's enough playing around. So I'm just getting used to the maps. I'm just getting used to controls. Earlier in the game as well too, I kind of popped up to the one crash site and never took the guy down. I was trying to find my melee key. I'm used to having my melee key mapped to E. Makes it for a quick and easy kill. But of course, my E is for my invisibility. Q, I believe in this game as well too, is for my armor. So you have these two little things you have to like really rely on and pay attention to. So that actually makes for a different type of gameplay all around, and it certainly is nowhere compared to my earlier demo as well, because the actual final release of this and the controls of it are that much different. They're that much better. The graphics are that much better, and the game operates that much faster on your computer. So that is the end of my commentary, and feel free to leave your comments, feedback, and further opinions. Alright guys, cheers.
This is grief truck time.
Doesn't normally take this.